next to me, again, Managing Director, Editor-in-Chief of Nigeria News Channel. How have you integrated solutions journalism, and do you have any example of maybe a story or?
First, I'll say thank you very much, Melissa. This is a great platform for us to have this conversation. When it comes to solution journalism, it's similar to one of the things that I've been a very strong advocate of for the last 25 years around the continent of Africa. But before I dig into that, the first thing I will say is solution journalism is something that journalists around the world have to be able to practice at one point or the other in their lifespan as a journalist. But here is the way I usually start when I have conversation like this. You cannot find solution if you don't know what the problem is. You have to identify and then understand the problem. Every time we have conversation around Africa, we say that the journalists from the West, they tell a single story about Africa and about Africans and so on and so forth. And I always say that they don't understand your problems. And when you don't understand what the problems are, you cannot think of solutions. And the way you do your reportage, your reporting, will be skewed based on your limited knowledge or understanding of the problems. So you can't find solution to it. Now let's bring it back home. If Africans accuse Western journalists of not understanding our problems, then what are we doing to understand our own problems? And weirdly enough, a lot of African journalists also don't understand what the problems are, even in their own domain. So it makes it almost impossible for them to think of solution. The problems of Africa is hydra-headed. It goes from education to health, to developmental issues, to government, to governance, to policies that guide everything, to the procedures, and so on and so forth. And I am a strong advocate for developmental and solution journalism, which means that in our organization, News Central, where I work now as the editor-in-chief, I'm consistently asking my journalists, when you're doing the story, do it from a position of understanding, in-depth knowledge of it, so that you're looking for a solution rather than identifying a sensational aspect of it that will get you the click on social media.